Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are considering renting a second home, an apartment in New York near the United Nations headquarters, it has been rumored. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex currently live in an £11.2 million, $14.65 million, mansion in California, which they bought with a £7.3 million, $9.5 million, mortgage. They have lived in the 7.4-acre compound in the celebrity enclave of Montecito since July 2020, 4 months after stepping down as senior royals and leaving Britain. But local gossip in New York suggests the Sussexes are now looking at also renting a home near the UN headquarters, which are located at Midtown East in Manhattan. The couple visited the UN in a rare public appearance in September last year, and were photographed meeting with Deputy Secretary-General Amina Mohammed. The trio spoke about issues ranging from climate action to women's economic empowerment and mental well-being to youth engagement and vaccine equity. Harry and Meghan were in New York at the time to attend Global Citizen Live, a concert at Central Park which called on leaders to adopt a vaccine equity policy. The couple were pictured in front of the UN logo alongside Ms. Mohammed, and in another photograph where Meghan could be seen greeting her with an elbow. Ms. Mohammed, the former Environment Minister for Nigeria, shared the first picture in a tweet at the time, saying, "In conversation with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Sharing how to engage on issues we care about deeply, climate action, women's economic empowerment, mental well-being, youth engagement and vaccine equity." During the same trip last September they also met with Linda Thomas-Greenfield, the United States ambassador to the United Nations under President Joe Biden. She tweeted a picture of their wonderful meeting, and said they had an important discussion of COVID, racial justice and raising mental health awareness. Harry and Meghan's visit was their first public appearance together since the birth of their daughter Lilibet in June 2021, and their first major public trip post-Megxit. Meghan is said to harbor ambitions of a UN role like her friend Amal Clooney, who worked there as counsel to former Secretary-General Kofi Annan. 2 weeks ago the Duchess of Sussex revealed a trailer for her new Spotify podcast, which vows to investigate the labels that try to hold women back. The 7-second clip promoting the Archetypes podcast was released as part of the global music giant's estimated £18 million deal with Meghan and Harry. The royal couple's production company Archewell Audio has not yet released a date for episode 1, although it is expected to air sometime in the summer. Besides, the Duke of Sussex needs to be aware some of his fans may be left upset if he gives the impression of avoiding his grandmother the next time he travels across the pond, royal author Ian Lloyd said. This comes amid speculation Prince Harry may be heading to the Netherlands this month to make an appearance at the upcoming Invictus Games. Mr. Lloyd, author of The Queen, 70 Chapters in the Life of Elizabeth II, told Newsweek, "I think he needs to be aware that in America they quite like family values and so he would need to be aware that if he apparently snubs the Queen by not visiting, I don't think it would go down well in Britain or in America." Commenting on the possibility of Harry making a trip to the Netherlands without stopping by the UK, Mr. Lloyd said, "He should call in. It would be very embarrassing if he didn't. The problem is the case regarding security with the Home Office. However," he added, "he's got to balance the fact that he hasn't seen his grandmother for a while and she hasn't seen Lilibet." Mr. Lloyd referred to the Duke's decision last September to file a claim for a judicial review against the Home Office over its decision not to let him personally pay for police protection while he is in the UK. Another royal commentator, Richard Fitzwilliams, believes it would make sense if the Duke of Sussex took advantage of the fact he is already in Europe to stop over at Windsor Castle and visit his beloved grandmother. He told the US publication, "We know that he is very fond of his grandmother. It is an opportunity which I think he ought to take." Another royal commentator, the Daily Express royal correspondent Richard Palmer, recently said the Duke needs to stay on board with the Queen after he spoke highly about her in his interviews released in 2021 and made a very clear distinction between his criticism of the firm and his love for Her Majesty. Appearing on the Express Royal Roundup program, Mr. Palmer said, "I think he needs to stay on board publicly at least with the Queen. He has been very clear in trying to distinguish between criticism he and Meghan have made of the institution with criticism of the Queen. I think they have avoided criticizing the Queen.